What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review, and today I am reviewing Lego Battles on the DS. So here we go. Thank you to LikunMiffery for letting me borrow this game again. Yet another Lego game that we are doing. This game, I didn't know what to expect. I actually probably should have reviewed this. This should have been an earlier review, because when I was doing inventory of Lucas's games, I saw this game, but I didn't think it was like a playthrough reviewable game. I thought it was going to be more of a battling type game. And so I thought, oh, it's a cool game, but I'll play it at a different time. Don't need to do a video on it. That was not the case. So here we go. So we're gonna give a review on it. So let's jump right into it, shall we? This game is a lot different from other Lego games that I have played personally. I've played a lot. You can check out the reviews on this channel. I've done a good amount of Lego games. There are more on the list too, so that I've heard about, that I know. And this one's just a lot different than any of them. It's not anything that I expected it to be. I expected it to be more you're going in with Lego guys and battling and building stuff and doing kind of stuff like that. So I knew that the premise was going to be different than most other Lego games, which are based off of other licenses and properties and stuff like that, and going through levels and doing that. But it was even different than what I expected it to be. It's a touch-based building game. To me, it felt like Clash of Clans, a mini like Clash of Clans style type game. And that just doesn't... It works fine for Lego, I guess, but it's just... The premise is just so weird. Like, it doesn't... You don't get any of the same sensations of just building buildings or fighting. It kind of just... You let it happen. You hit a few... You touch the screen a few times, and then you let the rest play itself out. And that's just, not as like innovative as I would think for a Lego game, and that kind of sucked. I do, however, I like the different themes that you can play as. You can do like space, you can do pirates, you can do I don't remember what the third one is, but it's cool that you can do kind of different themes. It's not necessarily licensed properties, but they are different, more famous kind of sets and themes that they've gone for Lego sets, even then and also now. So. And I think the reason why this game is so much different than ones that I've played before, it's a lot older. It's an older Lego game, so it's missing a lot of it does not have the humor that you would expect from a Lego game. It does not have the gameplay mechanics. It doesn't really have anything that Lego games today are known for. And so it kind of threw me off. So you kind of just have to expect that going in, know that at least, so that you can more fairly base your game experience. So it was a little confusing to me how to move on from like certain tasks. Like, it wouldn't necessarily let me like complete it. Kind of just happened, and you were just supposed to expect it to happen at a certain point. Didn't really have any good indicators. So that was a little weird, and it was kind of a little annoying because it would kind of slow down my progress as well. So, and I said it's a touch-based building game like Clash of Clans. That means this game is very simplistic. And Clash of Clans, it's an app game. This game today, if it was made, would be an app game. It would not be sold on consoles at all. And it really makes me wonder if it should have been made. Is it really worth the price? Would you pay full price for a game like this? If you're a collector, you probably would. But if you're just looking for a fun game to play, it's not. I don't think it's really worth the price. I really don't. If you can get it for like, a cheaper price, maybe Nintendo sold it at a lower price than maybe some of their higher end DS and games, then maybe, yeah, it would probably be worth it, but not at like the $40 price point that I think a lot of DS games went for. Would it be worth it, in my opinion? So, some other things. The acts in this game, they're long, but they're not necessarily difficult. In my opinion. They do get increasingly more challenging, but they never get truly hard, in my opinion. A lot of it's just waiting until a timer runs out, or waiting until your attackers, like your guardians and stuff, and your king or whatever you're battling with, waiting until they finish off a structure, building some troops that you've already outnumbered, something like that. And that's really all it is. It's mostly just a game of tapping and waiting. And, yeah, so. And then the different themes are cool. I said that earlier. And they make it so it's like 3 different games in one. But they aren't like, it's kind of like 3 different games in one. But they're not super different, so it's cool that they made them just one game, because they totally could have just done 3, and they probably would have sold probably just as equally as good. But they put their non-corporate thinking caps on and said, "Yep, this is probably not good to release as 3 separate games. How about we combine them down into one, sell it?" And that's what they did. That was probably the right way to go. So. But overall, my final thoughts, like I said, this is a very simplistic game. Nothing like you would expect from a LEGO game nowadays. And would definitely be an app game. So, sorry about that. That's going to do it for this review, though. So my final score, after all that, for LEGO Battles, probably a 4 out of 10. I'm sorry. This is not a good game. It's not, but I can't say it's bad. There's just nothing there. And, I just kind of wish that there was maybe a little more. If you're kind of a fan of, like, Clash of Clans and whatnot, which, I've played Clash of Clans a fair amount of times in my life, maybe you'll like it. But, and, probably the challenging aspect, whether it's strategy based, might appease people. But to me, there's just a lot missing from this game because, LEGO games have gotten so much better that I kind of was expecting more. So, but if you have ever played this game, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And so that's going to do it for this video. So stay tuned for other much more amazing content, including more game reviews, and other awesome stuff. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.